Say hi to everybody, Tokyo. Say hi to everybody. We're live streaming today. This is Tokyo. She's about 3.5 months old now. She's very, very cute. Toy poodle. Anyways, I'm just gonna give it a few minutes while waiting for everybody to get on here. Alrighty. Hope everyone's doing well today. It's a good Saturday. Been making some ridiculous profits lately. I'll show you guys some of them. So how's everybody doing? New camera angle. It's the only view I can really have, so it might shake a little bit if I have it on the full screen, so I do apologize for that. So let's get this on the normal camera and let's start the live stream here. Okay, so I'll talk about my portfolio quickly. I'll talk about my day trading position currently right now because I'm in one. I'm short LPT, but very small, like very, very small position. So I'll show you guys some profits that I've made recently. I'm up something stupid, something like $30,000 in like 4 days or something. A lot. So I took a big profit here of $9,273. That was stupid. And this trade was actually only 5 minutes. A 5-minute trade with a $130,000 position size. So I got like a really quick position in and out. So that was a good one. Other really good ones. And then I scalp small as well, guys. Like I don't only play 100,000 and up. Sometimes I'll trade like, $10,000 positions just to kind of get a feel for it. And then if there's more confirmation, I'll add more to the position. So I'm often doing that as well. It's not always like 100K, 200K positions, right? And then other than that, where's my Discord here? I took a few other big ones, small ones as well, 600, 300, 700. I took a few like 1,000 plus. So some small ones, some really big ones, thousands here, hundreds. Here, this one's 4,000. I'm just showing you guys some of the random screenshots that I have on Discord. This was a good one, the LPT for 4,000. Yeah, so there's been some really good trades and opportunities on CKB, on RIF, on Super, on WLD, LPT. So very, very good coins have been trading recently. And I hope that you guys caught some of them. If you guys want me to review some of them, I could as well, but that takes a lot of time, right? So right now I'm in a position for, let me just pull it up here for you guys. Oh man, I got too many windows, I'm in a position for LPT right now in a short position, and I'll explain really quickly why. And so these are my portfolio picks. I have like 1/30th, 1/35th of my portfolio on Binance just so people can see it. And I'm going to be managing a $125,000 portfolio for everybody to see. So I bought it a few days ago. So on Binance, I keep about 155K right now. If you guys want to screenshot my portfolio, you're welcome to. I keep it on Binance for the purpose of public portfolio. So I stake everything as well that's stakeable, except for the ones with really low flexible percentages under like 0.5%. I don't bother. I keep my Ethereum in wrapped BTC or wrapped Ethereum. So this is kind of how it's looking so far. You guys are welcome to screenshot if you want, but I carry a lot of layer 1s, layer 2s, lots of GameFi, DeFi, and one for AI, RDNR, and that's about it. So some really solid picks in here. A lot of them are from 2021 because I like my blue chip stocks. I like my coins that are very established already. Good developers, good team, good Twitter, good development, high market cap, very good tokenomics as well. So I tend to stick to the ones that are more proven already rather than investing in the higher risk coins, lower market cap, maybe somewhere between top 200 and 500 for coin market cap ranking. Those coins, they have a lot more potential for the upside when it does go up, but you also have to be aware of the significant risks that are associated with it. For example, if you're investing in a meme coin, yes, you could become a millionaire easily with a few $1,000s with the right picks. But then again, that few $1,000s that you invest has a tremendously high rate of just evaporating into $0. So I like to invest in the coins that I believe will heavily perform well based off of everything that I've mentioned already. I do not like to take a look at low market cap or medium market cap coins, despite my blue chip stocks it's only performing maybe 2x to 5x to like 7x to 8x. I understand that. But the other coins, they could do like 100x if you go to medium cap, or even 1,000x for low cap coins. But I don't care about that because I believe in a delicate balance between confirmation, risk, and profitability as well. So my day trading positions here, I'll show you guys it. No, please don't refresh. Every time it screws up. So I'm just in getting my feet wet right now with LPT. I believe that LPT has reached the top and may break down soon, but don't take my word for it because this is just me getting into a small position, which is like 1/15 of my position I'll trade. Because on LPT, I've been trading 150K. So this is only like a $12,000 position, or $11,200 position. So if there's more confirmation, that's where I'll enter more. So don't take my word on LPT right now. I'm just being transparent. So the reason why I believe LPT is at a fifth wave and why I'm in this position is because of a 1, 2 forming, 3, 4, and most likely a 5 in here. If I'm right about this, then we're most likely going to break to the downside because all 5 subwaves have been formed. Also, zooming out, you see that 1440 is a major resistance all the way back from August of 2022. So what are the chances of us spiking up and breaking? Like, see this rally? The rally happened there, and then it drops down, and then it breaks upwards. So there's a chance of it breaking upwards, but maybe not anytime soon. So as soon as I lose a few $100s, like $200-300, I'll be out of this trade. Looks pretty bad already. I might even be losing one live with you guys. So I'm just going to set my alert a little bit higher. This is why I only started trading a little bit, right? Because $300 when you keep $160,000 online, it's nothing. It's not even close to 1%, right? It's literally 0.2% of the portfolio or of the whole account online. So it's like always enter small, always enter with whenever you have more confirmation, you add to it. You don't ever want to enter a position where you're not confident about it all in 100%. So if this ends up rejecting here, okay, like right now we have a resistance around 1480. If it rejects there, comes back down to the lower trend line perhaps, gets back down below 1440, then I'll consider adding more to my position. But if I get stopped out and just goes above here, I'll lose like $600. Who cares? Because my average win is over $3,000, right? Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin and how the market is trending. But firstly, I want to introduce my new elite tier Discord membership that is coming up very soon, okay? I needed a Discord channel that would be one level higher than the current channel right now for more advanced traders, because I believe that it's good to separate the very advanced traders from the newer one. So you guys can go to my Twitter and check this out if you like. But basically the new elite tier, it's gonna be limited. It's gonna have like 100, 200 people max, okay? Yes, I will sell it. The indicator cost me $20,000 to develop so far. I'm basically going to break even from selling this package and also working there even more. So I'm really not going to be making anything significant. And here we go. LPT broke out, so I stopped myself out. I lose $1,000 live with you guys. That was fast. But the thing is, as soon as it breaks out, you don't hesitate, right? I'm okay to lose $1,000. Like, it's really okay. So LPT broke to the upside very heavily. My analysis is wrong. And the way that you should approach the market is every time there's a very visible change in the actual trend and your bias is confirmed wrong, you must exit that trade immediately. The reason why people lose a tremendous amount of money is because they hold on to their position just for like another minute or two longer. Let's just say, for example, this broke out and then you're like just waiting there because you're really hoping that the position would reverse on you. And you're like, oh, okay, I just got to wait like another minute or two. It might reverse heavily, right? That's how you get yourself into trouble. You have to be really aware of things like volume. Okay, I'm looking at LPT on another chart on my left. You got to be aware of things like the volume where it's starting to pick up. And if this volume continues, you will be wrecked. So you need to get into the habit of stopping yourself out very quickly to ensure that your losses are not going to turn into something catastrophic. Because that's what everyone does, man. I'm telling you. They wait that fucking extra 30 seconds or 1 minute longer when they're stopped out already. But in that 1 minute, it can fly up like, 2-3%. And then that small loss turns into something huge. So if you have the capacity to stop yourself out quickly, and you need to understand, right, that you're going to do a lot better. You need to understand that when you stop yourself out, it's to protect yourself. There will be more wins. Like when I lose $1,000, like I just did live in front of you guys, how much did I lose here? I lost $1,088. But look, yesterday I won 2,000 here, 100 here, 144 here. So it doesn't really affect my overall P&L. You need to understand that this is a long-term game. There's not a one single trade that's going to make it or break it. This is a marathon, and it's okay to stop yourself out so you can protect yourself and make better trades in the future and especially learn from it. There's a lot of people that believe I need to trade at my best and have a 100% win rate, and they'll accept nothing less. They can't handle their losses. They fucking start crying when they lose, and they don't understand that the losses is the reason for everyone else's success in the future when they make enough of them and they learn from them. So don't cry, don't whine about your losses. Seriously, like don't fucking be a bitch when it comes to losing. Just eat up your loss, suck it up, cut them very fast, learn from them, improve from them. Don't go crying about it. Be an actual trader that's going to constantly improve from your mistake. I'm sorry to be rude, but literally, like, don't be a fucking whiny bitch about it. That's what I tell everybody in my Discord group. It's like, shut up. You lost. We get it. Move on. There's nothing you can do about it except for treat it very positively, okay? That's all. So let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. Okay, so Bitcoin's historical level has reached definitely a high right now. I expect a sideways trend for a while, for at least the halving. Like, I know I said that before at the $48,000 region, and I said that we would be extremely bullish if we broke above the $48,200 region, and we did. But now we're reaching another milestone. So every time you break a resistance, right, it becomes harder and harder to break the next one. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't just keep flying through resistances forever. So 482 broke. Now the next one is definitely around these key levels right here. I'm sure if you take a look at order blocks is a place where there's a large amount of volume that's purchased by institutions mainly. I'm sure that around here, there were huge amounts of orders, okay? So if $52,000 breaks, it would be incredibly surprising. We would just fly up to like 65, 69 all-time high records if we broke that. But keep in mind that the halving is a very short whiles away. It's only like, how many days now? It's less than 60 days away. It's like 55 days away. So leading up to the halving, we usually get like a sideways / small rally event. And then after the halving, there's a small accumulation period. And then after the accumulation period, it explodes. So if you guys are still waiting for the people that are still waiting for like 30K, 40K, I really doubt that we're gonna see these levels again. I really doubt it. Like you need to pull the trigger. There has been so many people that I know that are just scared to pull the trigger, and they say to themselves like, okay, I'm just gonna wait, okay? I'm gonna wait for a lower price. Because they believe that if they buy now, there's like a high amount of risk for them to risk the price dropping further. So they're scared if they buy now that the price will drop more or it'll drop significantly. And then they rationalize it by saying, oh crap, I could have bought it at a much cheaper price, right? That's what they say. But then they don't understand the risk associated with waiting to buy as well. Because there's a major amount of risk of not getting in. If the price never drops, you're simply never going to be in. So you need to weigh that, right? Waiting for a drop to occur and buying, and also weighing if there's a rally, you would buy on strength as well. That's why I recently added $125,000 to my $4.3 million portfolio. So, it's like I'm buying on strength. I'm adding because it broke above the $48,200 region. But I was also prepared to buy more. So now I'm kind of at my max. I got about 300,000 left to buy, and then I'm entirely done. And the best part was I only put in about a little bit over 1.5 to turn into 4.3 since the beginning of roughly 2023. So that's kind of ridiculous when you think about that. It's only been a year and it's already 3x'd. So make sure you guys are stepping up to the plate and you're saying to yourself like, okay, I'm going to buy on a dip and I'm also going to buy, fuck, I really want to trade LPT right now. It's going, man. It's going. Oh, it went here already. So it was very logical to, if I wasn't streaming, I would have flipped my position and I would have traded like a $100,000 size, 200K maybe. Because the logic is simple, okay, for LPT. It broke one resistance, it's going to the next. That's it, right? It broke one, it's going to the next. Why would it stop? Why would it not go up there? So I've been looking at it all day. I stopped myself out a little late because I'm in the video right with you guys. But if I was trading solo, I would have stopped myself out. And then right away, I would have ended up going into a long position. I would have caught probably 3-4% of this. So now we're at a major resistance. Whenever one resistance breaks, you need to be aware that there's going to be another resistance. So zoom far out and look at the daily key levels, okay? I wonder if this is going to smash. I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to smash right now. It's more likely not to smash. So yeah, I don't think it's going to smash it right now. But I am going to look for an entry on this trade as soon as I finish this live stream. 2% drop already. Okay? It's probably going to hover there for a while, form a pattern, and then drop. Okay, so let's take a look at BTC again. So we are at a major historical level. We're trending very bullishly above a lot of different indicators, above the chandelier exit indicator specifically. So this guy here is looking very incredible over the 4-day and also over the 2-day. It changed as well. So Bitcoin, let's take a look at it from a risk perspective, okay? Take a look at some historical data as well. So we're still below, okay, the fair market value right now, surprisingly. Bitcoin's fair market value, it tends to stay in the bearish section for a very long period of time, a very long period. And then eventually when the bull market starts, like usually it becomes a little bit later into the bull market year. So by the time it reaches fair market value, it's almost too fucking late to get in. So we've been in the fair market value for under it for a long time now, since like June of 2022. So it's been almost 2 years. It's been like 19 months. So you had a lot of time to buy Bitcoin. I'm just saying. So if you're still standing on the sidelines because you're scared, oh man, nothing is going to get you into crypto, no offense. So Bitcoin's dominance is kind of like slowly just staying around 52%. It's really hard. People like always analyze market dominance, right? Versus previous cycles. But I find that difficult to do because, well, first of all, the market cap is dynamic. And also there's a lot of newer coins out there as well. But I will do a detailed analysis one day of Total 1, Total 2, and Total 3. Not in this one though. But right now we are still kind of right in the middle of about a 52% market dominance. We've broken above some key levels, especially around 46. So it's definitely picking up. I could see it getting to 60, 70 again when it gets to a very high bull market. So for example, you see the market dominance of Bitcoin up to 80% in previous bull markets. And then in this last one, you saw it around 70. So I can see it getting anywhere between 60 to 70 again if we pick up. So historical risk levels, okay? So whenever we reach an all-time high, the historical risk level is usually at like 1. Okay, it's really, really high. So whenever it gets closer to 1, you're probably going to want to consider selling your position. Or when it gets from like 0.8 to 1, you will most likely want to consider. So for example, in 2017, this is how it looked. Okay, the historical risk level versus the price. All right. So the blue line is the price. Okay, and then the red line is the risk. Notice how they correlate, right? They definitely correlate. And then when the BTC risk gets to like 0.8 and up, there tends to be like a massive ass rally, you know? Do you guys see what I mean? Like any 0.7 and up, there's a massive rally. So a good strategy, an exit strategy, would be to make sure you understand the historical risk levels and monitor it. So whenever you're anywhere close to like 0.7 to 1.0, you might want to consider scaling out, because it's the opposite applies as well. When you're below, for example, 0.3, those are really good times to buy. Okay, like for example, you take a look at the BTC risk level in 2019 when it was below 0.3. Also, in 2022, before 2023, the risk levels were so low. So if you were dollar cost averaging when the risk was low, you would be in massive profit right now. So that's one thing to take a look at as well. Okay, we talked about the regression band. So this is a summary of 2023. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 guys, 9 green months. Is that a record? I think that's a record. 2023 is equivalent to the 2019 year in terms of it was the year after the bear market. In 2020 or 2019, we had only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Literally only 6 green months. And then 2015, which is the equivalent of after the bear market year, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. That's it. The website's a little bit screwed up right now. Some numbers are overlaid. That's okay though. So now it's already 2 months in. So there's a halving year, right? Halving year is 2016, 2020, 2024. Look at the halving years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green months in 2016. In 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green months in 2020 as well. So 2023 has been extraordinary in terms of it's been heavily outperforming the market with the BlackRock ETF news and also leading up to the halving as well. 2 major catalysts that were spiking up the price of Bitcoin since October. So right now, we're on our way to have a really good 2024 year just based off of the halving event, based on a massive inflow of Bitcoin to BlackRock right now, based off of the presidential elections coming up as well, based off of the Ethereum ETF that's going to get approved right now. So we're leading up into a crazy good year. So, I mean, look at January of 2023, 40%, and it led up to a major rally. So some good months. So now let's take a look at year-to-date ROI, okay? Year-to-date ROI, 2023 was a good year. Year-to-date ROI was like, for Bitcoin alone, was like 2.53. That's crazy. In 2019, I think it was more. Actually, no, 2019, the equivalent year was less. It was 1.95. And then in 2015, the equivalent year was 1.37. So 2023, which is the year after the bear market and before the halving year, all 3 of these years, after the bear market year and before the halving year, 2023 actually outperformed all of it. So 2023 is a really good indication of how we're doing compared to previous years. Also, let's take a look at halving years, okay? 2020, 2024, 2016, okay? So right now, we're kind of in the middle of the pack, okay? So 2016, hold on, I didn't mean to look at this one. Hold on, what is this one? Year-to-date ROI. No, I'm not this one. Wrong one. I meant to look at ROI after halving. Okay, this is better. Okay, so we don't have any data yet, but what we do know is that every single year so far, when there's a halving year, okay, there's always leave out the first cycle. Let's just talk about 2016 and 2020. 2016 and 2020, they both lasted somewhere between 526 days and 545 days. Okay, you guys get that? So the halving point, it marks a really important anchor point for a Bitcoin cycle. So if both of these last time they reached an average of like 525, 545, is it possible that we'll have the same amount of bull days on average? So if the halving period is April the 12th, it's likely that we'll have a bull market rally till like September to October to November, maybe December, if it's just right around those regions. And every time there's a halving, the ROI is insane. So if I were to tell somebody, like a good friend of mine, like he's thinking of buying crypto, I would say to him, you're stupid if you do not buy crypto around the halving event. You know what I mean? Like if you really want to get into crypto, I would literally tell them that they're stupid for not getting into Bitcoin around the halving event. Because after the halving event, the ROI is always stupid, right? Till it reaches the all-time high. In 2017, it did a 30.3 ROI. What the fuck, LPT? LPT is going crazy right now. So this live stream cost me technically $1,000 that I lost, or 1,000 plus, and I missed out on the profits for this trade that I would have 100% caught, because it's literally the only ones on my watch list that I'm following right now. Okay, so this was a very, very expensive live stream. I probably would have made $4,000 or $5,000 on LPT, knowing me, and trading breakouts. So a little bit frustrated with that. So now let's take a look at the fear and the greed index. Okay, so right now the greed is pretty high. It's at 70. Okay, so that's pretty high. Whenever we go from 70 and up, okay, whenever we go like 70 to 100, it gets pretty crazy, right? So we're seeing these types of levels again where it's reaching high amounts. Okay, so when it gets to around these high levels where the color changes from where you got like a rally of just green, we haven't seen that yet. Okay, we haven't seen extreme greed yet between 80 to 100. Here in 2021, you saw it, right? You really saw that green type of pattern that leads up to yellow, and then eventually the fear starts to come in. So right now, we're just getting started based off of the fear and greed index. Okay, so I'm gonna end this live stream right now because I want to go trade, to be honest. Okay, so I want to be very clear with you guys that this new elite tier, I'm basically breaking even. Okay, I'm literally gonna be breaking even for selling the indicator and also making all of the courses and managing it as well. But I need it because there needs to be a new advanced group, advanced channel. So for those that are interested, stay tuned. As soon as I get the confirmation indicator finished, I'm 8 days behind now, which is frustrating because every day it's costing me 8 hours times 200. It's costing me an extra $1,600 a day just to develop it when there are issues. So hang tight, stay tuned. I will update you guys with all of the information you need to know on how to get into this new Discord channel of mine, okay? So thanks a lot, guys, for literally costing me $1,000 today to live stream. I'm just kidding. It's not your fault, and I don't give a shit, to be honest, okay? I'll catch you guys later, and I hope that this analysis has helped you in one way or another.